Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a little thrift with me. I felt like I desperately needed to get out of the house today. My mother-in-law is over with the kids and I had a meeting that got canceled, which was a little bit of a bummer, but also good because it gave me a little bit of free time. And I just felt like I wanted to go to the thrift store, so I'm filming an impromptu video. I don't know what it is, but I feel like I'm just like getting my sparkle back, if that makes sense and isn't too cringy. I know I've had a few videos in a row now that have just been like downers and just a little bit like, I'm in a funk, everything is so hard. So thank you for sticking with me. I'm so thankful to have an audience that I can like share the real stuff with, and you guys aren't going to judge me if I'm like having a bad week or a bad couple of weeks. But today I'm feeling better. I don't know. I put on some little fake freckles. I've been playing around with my makeup. I have a little bit of time to go to the thrift store and I'm just feeling better about life. So I'm at a thrift store today that I don't normally go to. I decided to try something different other than Goodwill or Value Village. So we're at St. Vincent de Paul right now. And I thought I would start by making a little list because I've been trying to be more intentional about what I bring into my home, but I do still love thrifting. So I'm going to write down a list of things that I'm looking for that we could actually use, or things that I want to upgrade or replace that are broken or just not cutting it anymore. So I'm going to do that so I don't end up with just a bunch of random stuff that I don't need. So we've got spring decor. I'm looking for brass candlesticks for an idea I have for a centerpiece for our table. It's actually for Christmas, but I'm like thinking way ahead because I literally want to thrift like 20 brass candlesticks. So I'm trying to just pick up one or two when I see them. I need a pair of overalls that are a little bit smaller than my current long denim ones because they're a little bit too big for me right now. I want a white button-up shirt. There's one at New Flora that I have my eye on that I really like, so I want to try to see if I can thrift something first, and then if I don't find something thrifting, then I'll get the one from New Flora because their quality is always really good, but I always try to get secondhand first if I can. I'm also looking for some pots for the greenhouse because it's almost that time when we're going to start planting seeds, which is really exciting, and I also want to see if I can find like a vintage fruit crate kind of a deal. It would also be really cool to find like a wooden baby cradle for the kids to put their dolls in, or I guess right now for Rowan, but then for Juniper down the line. I think that's pretty much it. I might add to this list, but this is looking like a good start so far. So let's go inside and do some thrifting. Also, I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little bit froggy. I actually lost it playing games with Rowan because we were like yelling and just having fun. So it's a little bit froggy. Hopefully it comes back soon. Whenever I go to a smaller thrift store, it's always very hit or miss. Sometimes I find really great stuff like this candlestick holder, and sometimes I pick something up thinking it has so much potential, and then it's just not quite the vibe. This is a big heavy tile. But it's okay because they had lots of other frames. This painting was really cool. It's like an original painting, which is always so happy to see at the thrift store. I'm always changing out the art in my house, so I always look in the frame section because I just feel like it's a really easy way to refresh your space. Honestly, I kind of wish that I had gotten this one. Looking back at the footage, the frame is so cool. They also had lots of Easter stuff. I thought this little yellow basket with the flower on it was super cute if Juniper didn't already have an Easter basket. I found this little amber glass dish. This was $3.99, which I thought was a good deal. I desperately wish I had an excuse to use this crystal tray because how cool. This is from Target's line for Valentine's Day, I think. Very pretty. I love a handmade pottery moment. These are just mustard jars and they were literally manufactured this year, but they look so vintage and cool, and they had two of them, which was fun. I've been seeing these champagne glasses with the flat bottoms and the pink glass everywhere on Instagram, and I thought they were so pretty. They also had quite a few plant pots, but I was looking for more of like an aged terracotta vibe, and so I didn't get any of these. I almost picked up this giant bag of clothespins, but I only need like a dozen, so I thought it was maybe a little bit excessive. They had lots of baskets. This duck one would be really cute for spring. They also had some with the handle that were like more Easter basket style, and I'm always a sucker for these like French laundry looking baskets. I fell in love with this little creamer pitcher with blueberries. This came home with me. And then there wasn't too much in the furniture section, but this wingback chair was cool. And then I'm also obsessed with hutches. They're so fun to style. And we already have one, but I wanted to show you this one because it was really pretty. All right, we are done at thrift store number 1. I didn't find too much there. I mean, I found a lot of really cool stuff, but not a lot of stuff that we needed. Sometimes I really like vlogging when I go to the thrift store just because I can admire all the cool stuff they have and like show you guys. And I don't know, video's gonna last longer than if it came home with me anyway. But I only actually got 2 things. So the first one, pair of overalls for Miss Junie. I actually went looking for overalls for me, and of course I got some for her. But I couldn't pass up the sweet little embroidered detail on these. These are Oshkosh and they were $4. Very cute. I don't even know if these will fit her. They're size 18 months and she's turning 12 months this summer. And she's really small, so maybe next summer. I don't know, but they were so cute, I just had to try. And then I also got this teeny tiny little like creamer pitcher. I don't know, I thought I could use it to fill my diffuser. It's a really cute little speckled thing, and it looks like it might be handmade, and I'm always a sucker for handmade pottery. It's got these little blueberries on it. I don't know, it was $2. It was really cute. But I am still kind of feeling the itch to look for some clothes for me, and I didn't have a lot of luck there, so I think I'm actually going to go to my regular thrift store as well because my next meeting isn't until 1:30, and right now it is only 12:05, so I have time. So yeah, I think we'll go to LA Village. I am here and it is just like such a cozy day outside. It's like raining and gray, and normally I'm like not about that life, but we've had a couple of days of sun, so I feel like my vitamin D meter is a little bit more full, and so I'm just really enjoying this. I've been listening to the Pride and Prejudice soundtrack, which is so awesome, just like romanticizing my life over here. But I had a couple more thoughts on what I was saying in the parking lot of the St. Vincent de Paul about not getting as much stuff. And I wanted to talk to you about them because we're just chilling and hanging out. I feel like there's so much pressure to have like a big haul, like when you film thrifting content or whatever. And honestly, like, you know, at least half the time I go to the thrift store, I leave empty-handed. And I don't want to be buying stuff just to like show it on camera. So that's why I'm being a little bit more selective. Lately, I've been doing a lot more thrifting online because I am trying to be so mindful about what I bring into my house, and I'm only buying things if they actually fill a need and they're like on a list of things that I need. So I've been doing a lot of like Poshmark and ThredUp because it's easier to like search for specific pieces there. Like I just did a massive activewear haul that I got stuff from like ThredUp, Poshmark, and the thrift store. So if you wanted to see that, you can go on my Instagram because I did a reel about it. And I also got some stuff from Poshmark that I can show you, so I'll just pop little pictures in here. But I got this pair of like tan gingham pants because I thought they were really cute, and I have these pants in another color and they're very comfy postpartum, so I thought I should get another pair because I really struggle with pants. Then I also got a long sleeve ribbed turtleneck in just kind of like an orangey brown color for layering because I tend to wear those kinds of turtlenecks a lot. And then looking forward to spring, I also got a little white peasant blouse, and I have one that's very similar to this, but it's just a little bit too sheer for me. So something else I'm focusing on is swapping out pieces that I like but just aren't quite perfect with new versions that fit the needs and give the same vibe, and then I'm either selling or donating the old item. I can't even tell you how much learning that I have ADHD has changed my purchasing habits, because if you have ADHD, shopping can be kind of like a dopamine trap, and because you struggle with impulsivity, it's pretty common to like see something like at the thrift or on an Instagram ad or whatever, and then just like immediately purchase it to get that dopamine hit. And so now that I know that, when I go to buy something that's like not something that I've thought about for a couple of weeks, I'm like, oh, my brain just wants me to buy this because it wants the dopamine. Let's write it down, come back to it in a few days, and if I still want it, you know, maybe I'll consider purchasing it, but not getting something kind of spur of the moment because I know it's just my brain wanting dopamine. It's been wild to realize all the little ways it affects my life. Anyways, I've been sitting here chatting with you for almost 5 minutes. I should probably actually go to the thrift store so I'm not late for my meeting. I hope this kind of like more chatty style thrift haul is okay with you guys. I just like wanted this video to feel like we were just hanging out, and I feel like if I went thrifting with one of my friends, this is what it would be. Just like chatting in the car, checking out the thrift store, getting sidetracked. That's how it goes, you know? My first stop at this value village is always the art and furniture section because I always find such good things here. This lamp was really awesome. It had this brass base but also a side table built into it.
They also had this really cute little Easter bunny. It looked like it was wood, but it was ceramic. And this mug was super adorable too. This is the candlestick holder of my dreams. I was so excited to find it. And then I also scored in the pottery section. So I got a crock and a bowl. And then I did find a little vintage fruit crate, but it was really teeny and also maybe vaguely racist, so I didn't pick that up. If any of you knows what this is, please let me know because the handle was very confusing. I didn't get this book, but I thought it was so cute, so I had to show you guys the little vintage illustrations. It was called A Mother's Treasury, if anybody wants to look it up on Amazon to see if you can find it. I did get these 2 books by Susan Branch because I love her. And I was so gutted that this vintage dress was gonna be way too big on me because look at this gingham. Like I mentioned, I was also looking for a white button-up, so I headed over to that section, had a couple of misses, but then I found like the dream white button-up. This looks just like the one I was looking at New Flora. Look at this gauzy texture. And then I also found this linen top, but it was $17, which is a little bit much for the thrift store in my opinion. All right, I am home, and here's me making an absolute fool out of myself because I got a bunch of stuff. But most, if not all of this, was on the list, and I just had really good luck finding everything. I think in the past, I would have like cut that part out and been like, oh, I shouldn't say that I'm trying to buy less because then I like went and spent $50 and people are gonna think that's hypocritical. And I heard an influencer say on a podcast I listened to recently that she realized that she was hearing the negative comments that could potentially come up for like every little thing she did while she was vlogging, and I was like, oh my gosh, like that's not just me. She was talking about how she didn't want to show her feeding her kid like a certain brand of peanut butter on camera because she knew she was gonna get a comment about how natural peanut butter is better and she should get peanut butter without any added sugar. And then she eventually just decided like, screw it, like I'm just gonna be real and people are gonna say what they say. So I'm trying to work towards that. So here's me saying one thing and doing another. So the one thing that I got that wasn't on my list, but I couldn't leave behind, this taper candle holder. And I guess you could say it was kind of on the list because it's part of what I was talking about earlier with switching out pieces that aren't really quite working with something that works a little bit better. I got a version of this that just holds like one pillar candle, and it's never quite felt like it fit my space perfectly. And I think having this with a bunch of tapers, it's gonna be better. It's very like Drab to Dreamy Farmhouse inspired, and I just think it's really cute. It's gonna take some work to get the wax out of here, but I really like it, and I will just donate the other one. Next, I'll go into the spring decor because I think that that's probably the most fun stuff that I got. How cute is this little bunny? She's got a little backpack that's a basket and all these pretty flowers. It does have one little like broken piece right here, but I don't think it's that noticeable. And this just reminded me of my D&D character. So I got it. I thought it was really cute. This was $6.99. A little bit expensive, but sad beige mom Easter is the vibe. Speaking of things that are a little bit broken, I did get this mug, and I'm not going to use this for coffee because it does have a crack in it. I think it probably would still hold liquid, but just to be safe, I think what I'm gonna do is put like our coffee stirring spoons in it. But I just loved the colors and the bunnies, and I thought it was so cute, and it was 99 cents. So even though it was a little bit broken, I thought I could give it a new life and still find a way to use it. Then I scored on plant pots. I found a crock, which is so exciting. We use these for so many different things, like holding utensils and scissors and as vases. So I picked this one up. It was $4.49, perfect for the greenhouse. And then I also got this little bowl that I'm gonna use as a plant pot in the greenhouse. It's a little heart on one side. The other side is just plain speckled. I thought that was really cute. And then I got some clothing. I always pick up clothing for the kids when I see it, even if it's in a bigger size, because I save a lot of money that way. So the first thing I got was this little sweater. This is from Zara. It was $4.99, and it's 18 to 24 month size, and Rowan can wear this now, and I even thought it would be cute for Juniper in a couple years. So I got that. And then for Junebug, you already saw the overalls I got her, but I also got her this little H&M dress. It's just like a red gingham. I'm super into gingham right now, and I thought like probably 2 summers from now, because it's 2T, it would be such a cute little like 4th of July dress or picnic dress. You can probably hear her in the background. She's playing with Matt. And then I found both of the things I was looking for me, which is awesome. So I got this button up, and this kind of muslin material is exactly what I was looking for. It's a size extra large, which is what I wanted because I wanted it to just like throw over stuff. And I think it's gonna be perfect. I obviously haven't had a chance to try it on yet because I just got it, but this was $6.49 from the brand Sanctuary. I just love the cozy texture. Okay, so here is how the button up looks. I'm picturing this just like kind of left open with like my little gingham workout set underneath. I think that'd be really cute. Or just like half tucked into a pair of jeans. I'm obsessed with this. I am having a very hard time believing this is an extra large because it fits perfectly, but I'm not complaining. I think it's really cute. I love the texture. And then I also got these overalls, and these are Target brand. And typically I don't love Target brand stuff because the quality isn't like as good as like Levi's or something like that, but these perfectly fit the bill of what I needed. So they are some like straight leg, medium wash overalls in a size 6 or 28, which is what I'm currently wearing. Very excited about these, and these were only $6.49, which I thought was a really good deal. Okay, I had to put the camera really far away so you could see the full body. But here are the overalls. These are a little bit of a mixed bag. I feel like they're very comfortable, which is awesome. Like I could freaking move in these. The two things I'm not so sure about are the legs are a little bit skinnier than I wanted. I thought they would be a little bit more straight leg. They're not uncomfortable. I just don't love the aesthetic of it, but I think I might come around to it. And the other thing is that they're missing a button that I didn't notice. So that's an easy enough fix. I don't know where to get like metal overall buttons like this, but I'm sure I could figure it out. What do you think? Are the legs too skinny? Are they okay? How do we feel about these? Let me know. And then I also got a few books. So the first one I got is for Juniper's Easter basket, and it's Guess How Much I Love You, and this literally looks like it's brand new. So that's really exciting. We have the like crinkle fabric version of this, but we've never had the actual board book, so I've never actually read it. So I thought that would be fun for her. And then I was so excited to find these. These are some of my favorite books. I own a few of them by this author. The Heart of the Home series by Susan Branch. And I just love how charming these are. Just like the handwritten recipes and all the beautiful illustrations. It's just so cottagecore. So I got this Vineyard Seasons one that I don't have. And then I also found the original Heart of the Home. Not to throw it here. I also found the original Heart of the Home book, and I have this one already, but it was so exciting to find it that I couldn't leave it behind. So I decided that I'm gonna give this away to one of you guys. So thank you for being here and for watching this video. So all you have to do to enter is leave a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite thing you've ever gotten secondhand is, and then some way to contact you. So email address, Instagram handle, whatever you prefer. And I will send one of you guys this book. It would be great if you were following me, but if not, no biggie. That was so refreshing. I think I needed that me time, and I'm really excited about the clothing finds that I got. Always a challenge to dress a postpartum body. Let me know if you want more thrifting videos in the future, but for now, I will say goodbye. I love you guys lots, and I can't wait to see y'all in my next video. Bye.
Golden, golden things. Golden. I'll follow only golden, golden.